Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Hurricanes offense has the football first here today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They had some...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, BSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Anderson. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough.
Down he goes, a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
To throw it on third and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Broncos will have to kick it away. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away, and they come up with something here. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Looking to pass, it's Anderson. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. That completion makes it second and medium.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the Broncos looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. A running play called on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. The pocket breaking down. Pass is caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain. 2nd
down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll try the option play here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The shotgun handoff here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Anderson. Catch made over the middle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They'll go hurry up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Anderson. Quick throw to the left. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Broncos will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Tight end goes in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
2nd and 10 here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Look at this. He'll go deep again. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very... first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
QB decides to keep it here. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Powering right past the defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And the Broncos looking to keep this drive rolling.
3:25, 691, Gators score.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull him and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
2-9 Philly.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Gives it to the back. Jukes to get free. And he's able to find some room before they...
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Broncos will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. Second and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, BSU. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the option play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
325. Check.
They'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
He's going to take off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Fighting him off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last. Take a timeout.
Got it.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Running back with the football. tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now they try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Anderson. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, and when we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Canes line up on first and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Oh, and he cannot hold on to the end zone. Missed opportunity there in the red zone. Sets up a third down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.